What's up, everybody? Dan Wowak, Yuko brand ambassador, also owner of Cold Cracker Bushcraft and Appalachian Bushman School, where we teach survival bushcraft and wilderness living skills. Listen, summer is here. Well, almost here. It's like late spring, but we're just going to consider it summer because we all love summer. Now, with summer comes campfires, outdoor activities, hiking, backpacking, and just enjoying the great outdoors. And that's when the survival instructor comes out in me and I get nervous for everybody. Now, I'm not saying to be nervous to go out in the woods. I'm super excited that everybody is going to hopefully get time outside and they're gonna be able to go out and relax and enjoy the great outdoors. But when you do that, I want you to keep yourself safe. Not only yourself, but if people are with you. If you have your kids or loved ones or your pets, have some stuff with you in case something goes awry. It doesn't mean that you're lost. It doesn't mean you're in a hardcore survival situation. Maybe you're just stuck out there for a few extra hours. Maybe a bad storm comes in. Maybe you twist your ankle and you're gonna have to spend a night unexpectedly, right? So the biggest mistake you can ever make is going into the woods without a good plan and a few pieces of gear. The downfall with that is people just don't want to carry gear along with them because it's big, it's heavy, it's bulky. But that's not true. I'm gonna show you a lightweight setup that you can pack up, have with you in your car, and whenever you go outside, just make it a habit to take it along with you. And the cool thing with this kit is that you can also use it for minimal camping. So let me just dig into the gear, because that's what we all love. We love gear. I'm gonna show you some things that you can carry in a bag, just a small little bag like this, and you're gonna love it. Okay, now before you jump to conclusions and think I'm not carrying this backpack around all the time, just carry something. It doesn't have to be this backpack because there's some extra things in this backpack. There's some things in here that if you're gonna camp overnight, you're gonna want. But when it really comes down to it, this right here, sort of exploding, this is all you need. It's not much, but it'll get you through. In an emergency, it'll get it done. And for camping, you're gonna need it. So what I have here is a titanium mug. Now I think it's important that you carry something other than just a plastic bottle along with you for the simple fact that we can add water into this and then we can boil it. And I'm gonna show you, we even have a little way to do that other than making a big campfire. But something like this is gonna be invaluable. You can dip some water out of a stream, you can get rainwater, and you can boil it up and have yourself a nice warm drink of water. Remember, this is like something bad happened and you're out there. Now, to go along with our little drinking vessel here, what I do like to carry along with me are these little compact Espit stoves, okay? They unfold, so this is literally a stove, okay? How it works is you just open it up. You open these legs up like this. So that's the footprint, and then there's little fuel tabs, okay? So I carry a couple of those with me inside here too. You take the fuel tab out of the wrapper, of course, laid in there. You light it on fire, and then while this is sitting and burning, you place your cup on top, just like that. This boils water in a short amount of time, and then you have yourself disinfected water that you can drink. So even puddle water that you think, this might not be good, as long as you boil it, you will be good. Now, to be able to light that or to light a campfire to keep you warm, it's always important to carry something that is immediate fire. So in my case, I just have some of the Yuko stormproof matches. These things work great. Ton of different uses for these with elements out here. So birch bark, small sticks, dried grasses, anything, this stuff will light up. And these can even get wet and they just keep on burning. And then the next item is some type of shelter. Now, this is where it might get a little confusing for some people. I believe that carrying just a tarp for a shelter is going to be best for you. The reason why is because you can buy sil nylon tarps or xenon tarps like this. They open up tremendously big. Like, there's so much of it that I can really easily set that up between two trees and block some rain. Now, it's not going to replace a tent or a bivy bag, but it will protect you from the elements around you. Very important. I mean, think of it this way. If it's windy and a little bit rainy and you get a campfire going and you're blocking that wind, you're gonna be pretty comfortable. You're not gonna be getting wet. You're gonna be a little bit warm because you're gonna be trapping that heat from the fire. You're gonna be good. Plus, on top of that now, we can also boil ourselves some water so we can be drinking lots of water. So we're in somewhere comfortable, blocked from the weather. We're now drinking water, and we also have something to keep us warm. Lastly is food. I highly recommend that you bring some of your favorite snack bars along with you. Don't eat them. Keep them as a reserve. So if you are going out for like a day hike, don't count that as part of your food ration. Put them off to the side and still pack food. That way, if something does happen and you have to stay out a little bit longer, or you just decide to stay out longer and enjoy yourself, you have some food, and that's gonna get you through and you're gonna be perfect. So protein bars, high calorie, like peanut butter packs, things like that, they'll all get you through. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. That is going to be a terrible night's sleep. I am not doing that. Well, think of it again as something happens and you're stuck out there for a little bit. Those few items that I just showed, they're going to get you pretty far, like very far along, until somebody can come and help you, or you can help yourself get out of there. Now, if you are going to be camping and you want to really take it to the next level and have a really good time, utilize nature around you and have minimal gear, on top of that, what I would definitely recommend are a few more things. Now, one of those things is what is called a poncho liner. There's all different types of blankets and liners and overquilts that you can carry along with you. But if you just type in military poncho liner online, they'll come up. They're not really expensive. They pack down nice and light, and they're actually quite warm. For in the summer months when the temperatures don't drop really, really cold and we don't have snow all over the place, a blanket like this is going to be more than enough, along with your shelter and your campfire. And then another item that I think that is worthwhile to carry is some type of plastic liner. Now, this is just a sheet of plastic. It's something that I can lay down on top of the ground, so when I'm sleeping at night, the moisture from the ground doesn't come up and get me really wet. Or if it's a rainy situation, I have somewhere dry to lay. Now, yes, it's going to be crinkling while you're on top of it, but it's better to have a little bit of crinkle than be soaking wet. And with just these simple items, you can head out into the great outdoors. Not only will you be ultra light, but ultra minimal and ultra prepared. But please, just take my advice. Carry some of these things with you. They're not gonna weigh a lot, they're not gonna weigh you down, and they're gonna give you the availability to be able to spend a little bit more time out there and keep you and everybody else around you safe. So this was Dan Wowak, Yuko brand ambassador. As I like to tell everybody, stay in the woods.